incorporating feedback. And for the benefit of everybody, they were tighten the substructure. Number 2, carrying a theme or a thread. Number 3, the PowerPoint that she was using. And number 4, addressing the what's in it for me, were the 4 things that she was working on specifically. To me, the difference between this speech and the first speech is night and day. Totally night and day. I'm so thrilled with the changes that you've made. I want to highlight a couple of the things that I think you did particularly well, and then give you just a couple of small suggestions to continue to have this speech evolve. To me, the substructure was what caused me to be a little bit more confused than normal the last time. This time, I found that the way you organized it really around 3 main things, I didn't feel lost at all, because I didn't feel as though all of that stuff underneath the 3 main points was extra or extraneous or taking me on a different path. To me, it was all in line, and so it was very easy to follow along. What particularly enhanced that for me was your use of transitions. Where I noted that they were particularly well done was when you were talking about point number 2, the rules. You said there's 2 rules, against and 2 rules for, and against and for, and so you did sort of the past and present, which was well done. And then you said, so first, let's talk about the 2 that are against. And then you did that, and you said, now let's talk about the 2 that are for. So the purpose of a transition is literally to take your audience by the hand and walk them through step by step by step, and I felt you did that exceptionally well. Suggestions for how to continue to improve this outstanding presentation, because I know you have a whole vision for this, and I'm thrilled for that. At the end, where you were getting really excited about giving us a call to action and focusing on like what's in it for you, your face got very serious. Your voice was marvelous. There was lots of variety, very engaging, but the more serious you got, you began to furrow your brow again. I remember that. And I want to scream. I'm sitting there back there, and I want to scream out, smile, smile, because your voice was there. Continue to work on your facial expressions to match that energy and excitement, so I encourage you to do that. The other piece that I have for you is you gave this great statistic right at the very beginning. 8 to 10% of people are, and I can't remember how you worded it exactly. My thought at that point, because you now want us to be into that 8 to 10% of people who are successful, I think is how that went, is to ask me, so where are you? Are you part of that 10% at the beginning, and bring me into it, and then at the very end, so who wants to be in that 10%? Now that you've heard all of this, do you feel as though you are empowered to make changes more effectively, to be in that 10%? Because that was your introduction. So tie that in a little bit more. To me, your slides were outstanding compared to the last time. From the arrows and the colors being matched, so the colors being matched of the arrows and the boxes, and then the circles, it really added to my understanding of what exactly it was that you were saying. You had the images with no words, like the tiger and the ladies playing bridge or whatever it was that they were doing. You know, pictures say 1,000 words, and those were really good images and matched exactly what you were talking about. So really, really well done on the slides. I know you've got, as I said, future visions for this speech, and you are well on your way. Congratulations on a successful